Back to Captive On in the early stages from Queen of Wizardry, and Halal's been taken back to last. Tiger Malay got across from the outside draw and takes the lead by a length on Lightsaber, and 4 moves ahead lands leaders back third, a length off to Chiola, then Daily Bugle 3 back the fence, a length and a half to the short price favourite Anamoe from Queen of Wizardry, Captive On, and 2 lengths away to Halal. Tiger Malay held together approaching the 600, a half in front to Lightsaber, then 4 moves ahead, a length further back to Chill, Daily Bugle. Anamoe has 3 behind Queen of Wizardry, Captive On, and Halal stoked up's last of all. It's Tiger Malay held together, turning the corner, 4 moves ahead, is getting plenty of room to go through as Lightsaber gives ground now. It's Tiger Malay being challenged by 4 moves ahead, Daily Bugle, and here he comes, Anamoe. He let loose in a stride, and the Colt charges to the lead of the 200. Halal's coming
for the CAULFIELD Guineas, and away they go, and Artorius missed it a couple of lengths, usually gets back but was slow today. Alpine Edge jumped well and led straight away by a length Zarel, and then Tiger of Malay. Mr. Mozart, Giannis make up ground early, then Lightsaber, Hitotsu, Knightstown, Daily Bugle, Captive On, a length and a half River Plate, and then came Anamoe, who has 4 behind him, 3 wide. Third last Artorius, and then came Forgot You and 2 lengths Predeterm. Alpine Edge is the leader, 1100 from home, led and tried to slacken it by a half length Zarel, 3 wide Mr. Mozart. Tiger of Malay 4th, right behind the lead, a length Giannis, and then came Lightsaber, who's 3 wide and has the back of Mr. Mozart. 2 further back is Captive On, also deep from Daily Bugle and Hitotsu the rails, a length and a half away Anamoe, and then Knightstown, and in that group River Plate, a length Forgot You. Second last Artorius, and last of all is Predeterm. Alpine Edge, Zarel, Mr. Mozart, a line of 3 at the 550. It's about to hot up, a length and a quarter away Giannis, passed by Lightsaber. Tiger of Malay still hunting for runs up on the inside. Captive On's getting going, and they were followed by Anamoe, who's tracking into it 5 and 6 deep and running on. Alpine Edge at the 300 metres, joined by Lightsaber and Mr. Mozart towards the middle of those. Running on now is Captive On, and here's Anamoe below the 200. Lightsaber, Captive On, Anamoe moves up boldly, though Artorius is out late, but it's too late. Anamoe and Captive On stride for stride. Anamoe the stronger. Anamoe won the Guineas from Captive On. Artorius, photo 4th.
Stand by. And they're off and racing. Converge was the first head out of the gate. Profondo's directly underneath. And Anamoe moves up to 3rd early. From Mediara on the fence, then Forgot You. And Sinbar's going to flop out the back, so it's Converge in front. Profondo took hold there, so Anamoe's going to roll on the outside. Converge went down to the rails, really steadied the tempo there, and Anamoe moves up on the outside. Profondo's racing very keenly right behind. Bowman's got a job to get him to switch off at the moment. Then came Mediaro, Forgot You, and Sinbar's last. James McDonald's going to take the favourite of the front now. And Anamoe heads to the lead narrowly, and he drops anchor, and Profondo pulled his way to the lead. He's travelling very strongly, and in the Giddies going down the back, it's Profondo in control now by 2.5 on Anamoe, who's got the advantage of being in front of Converge today, and a length and a half the margin between the pair. 1 off the fence, Forgot You, 2 off to Mediaro, and Sinbar's last of all. Profondo's gone further in front down the back, 5 lengths clear now from Anamoe in second, a length and a half Converge, then came Forgot You, 2 off to Mediaro, and Sinbar's last of all, about 8 lengths off the lead. So Profondo's run this at a very strong tempo. He's been going hard all the way by 4 lengths on Anamoe. Forgot You races to 3rd now, and Conversion a little bit of a pocket back on the inside. Sinbar on the running line from Mediaro, and only 6 lengths covers the field now. It's Profondo coming back to Anamoe, a length and a half between them at the 600 metres. Forgot You moving up 3 wide. A length and a half to Converge, who's still travelling okay on the inside as they come up to the home turn now. And it's Profondo and Anamoe, toe for toe at the top of the straight. Profondo in front from Anamoe, 2 lengths to Converge. Anamoe's getting serious now, and he said ta-da to Profondo. Away goes Anamoe in the Rosehill Guineas. He's well clear. Converge is trying to run into 2nd place. He probably will at the end, but this is the best of Anamoe today. A brilliant performance in the Rosehill Guineas, won it by 7 lengths. Ready, and they're racing. Anamoe was one of the last into stride, and Hinged and Forbidden Love with the first 2 out. Halal's going forward into a very handy roller, and Anamoe quickly improving, sliding into 4th on the inside of Moonga. Couple further back to Profondo from Benno Stockman. 2 after Ice Bath, and Fangirl will settle back last. Halal boots through on the inside of Forbidden Love. 1,000 metres to go, and Halal's taken control by a half length to Forbidden Love. 2 lengths to Hinge third. Then came Anamoe. Profondo caught a bit deep on the outside of Moonga. Further back to Ice Bath and Benno from Stockman, and Fangirl 8 lengths off the leaders last of all. So it's Halal trying to stack them up by a half length to Forbidden Love. 2 lengths in third is Hinged. Anamoe a very handy fourth. Profondo's been 3 wide from the start. Then came Benno from Moonga, last year's winner, a bit cluttered up coming to the bend, and Berry starting to ride the stallion up. Ice Bath the outside, and Fangirl is last, turning for home, and Halal swings in front narrowly from Forbidden Love. McDonald's got no alternative but to go back to the inside, and Anamoe, and Profondo strides up with a big run on the outside. It's on now. Anamoe moved up on the inside to join Profondo, and they're broken clear. It's Anamoe in front from Profondo. Fangirl late on the scene, but Anamoe's drawn clear, and there's another Group 1 success. Anamoe won the WINX Stakes by 2 lengths. Gates are back, they're off. Fangirl missed the start by 3/4 of a length. Now jumping really well, Hinged off the inside with Profondo, and Anamoe away well. Up running third, in front of Montefilia, followed by Ice Bath. Then came Fangirl improving on the rails. A couple after Duis, then came Maximal, and Converge has been taken all the way back to last. So Hinge, she's got blinkers on today, and she's going to lead from the hot favourite Anamoe on a very forward roll. Profondo takes the set, leaders back third, and 2 lengths away to Montefilia, just in front of Fangirl. Further back to Ice Bath, then came Maximal from Duis, and Converges the last one as they start the run down the side. 900 metres to run, and Hinged is held together by Kieran McAvoy. Leads by 3/4 to Anamoe. Profondo tucked away third, followed by Montefilia. Then Fangirl 3 back the rails from Ice Bath. Further back to Maximal, then came Duis, and Converges still back last. So Hinge leads, approaching the 600 metres by 3/4 to Anamoe. McDonald allowing to slide a little bit closer, coming to the turn from Profondo. Montefilia is easing out deep, Ice Bath as well, and Fangirl's coming well off the fence as they straighten, and Hinge 400 metres to run, leads the way from Anamoe. Profondo the inside, Ice Bath winding up with Montefilia, and then came Fangirl. Anamoe races to the lead at the 250. Anamoe just in front from Ice Bath, beating off Hinge. Then came Fangirl, but Anamoe, up goes Anamoe, and the George Main Stakes breaking clear, and there's 5 Group 1s. Anamoe went on to beat Ice Bath. Hinged in third, Montefilia fourth.
Gates are back and racing. Alligator Blood, Anamoe both jumped well, and Zaki with Zest out wides also pushing up. I'm Thunderstruck using its draw, is going to look for the box seat. Anamoe slots in, third one off the fence. Alligator Blood took it up by 3/4 of a length to Zaki after 300 or 400 metres. 2 further back is Anamoe, third the outer of I'm Thunderstruck. 2 further back Nonconformist, and then came Benno, Mr. Brightside, and Moonga is last as they climb past the 1400 metres. Alligator Blood leads by 3/4 of a length, wants a bit of peace. Zaki happy to sit there at the moment. About a length and 3/4. I'm Thunderstruck in third, and Anamoe's going to get a lovely run. Fourth one off the fence, only 3 off the lead. 2 further back is Nonconformist, and then came Benno the rails. A couple of lengths, Mr. Brightside, Moonga last. So at a sedate tempo for this class, with over 1,000 to go, Alligator Blood is the leader by a half length to Zaki, who looks to just put a little bit more pressure on towards the railway side. 2.5 lengths away, Anamoe, I'm Thunderstruck. 2 lengths, Nonconformist, and then came Benno, Mr. Brightside. Moonga is last. Alligator Blood by a neck to Zaki the outside as they reach the 800 marker. A length and a half, I'm Thunderstruck, and they were followed by Anamoe, who is going to show their hand first, and then came Nonconformist, Benno. 2 lengths, Mr. Brightside, and Moonga, who's niggled at. Zaki now breathes down the neck of Alligator Blood at the 500 metres. They're toe-to-toe. 2 lengths to Anamoe, I'm Thunderstruck, and then Nonconformist hooking to the outside from Benno. Zaki really going for it round the turn now. 300 metres to go. Alligator Blood sticks with him, and they're toe-to-toe. 2 lengths, I'm Thunderstruck. Anamoe to the middle of the course, then Benno. Zaki, Alligator Blood, what a race at the 150. I'm Thunderstruck wearing them down, and Anamoe is starting to come now at the 100. Here comes Anamoe over the top with I'm Thunderstruck, who's lifting Anamoe. 6 Group 1s, a big one. They are ready. They're racing. Anamoe away only fairly, and Zaki began very fast on the inside. Profondo show speed. There's Alligator Blood immediately up to the outside of Zaki. So after 200 metres at the post, Zaki just led Alligator Blood, and Profondo's kicking up in between them. So the Alligator's a little bit wide early. Two further back in the field, one off the fence. Anamoe gets across, and then came Young Verta, Laws of Indices, Maximal. El Bodegon in the back half, followed by Gold Trip. Then Moonga, I'm Thunderstruck, and Mr. Brightside last. 1,500 to go, and the leader is Zaki. Tries to relax the tempo by a length and a quarter. Alligator Blood. Profondo third the inside, followed by Anamoe getting a lovely run fourth. Then Young Verta, a length and a half, Laws of Indices. Further back is Maximal, and then El Bodegon, Gold Trip, Moonga. Second last is I'm Thunderstruck, and Mr. Brightside last in the Cox Plate. To the back section, 1,200 to go, and Zaki strolls out by about a length and a half to Alligator Blood. Then came Profondo. Two further back is Anamoe outside of Young Verta. A length and a half, Laws of Indices at the 1,000 metres from Maximal. El Bodegon, Gold Trip. Then Moonga, I'm Thunderstruck. Mr. Brightside is last. So Zaki is the leader. When is she going to push the button? With 850 metres to go, Zaki 3/4 of a length, Alligator Blood. A length Profondo. They were followed by Anamoe's only 2.5 off the pace. Then came Young Verta, Laws of Indices. Back behind them, El Bodegon, Maximal. Then came Gold Trip, Moonga, I'm Thunderstruck, Mr. Brightside. Zaki getting going and left the fence. Profondo's getting up on its inside. Alligator Blood 3/4 of a length away. Then came Anamoe, who's still 2 lengths off the pace, but coming into it, followed by Maximal. Zaki, Alligator Blood, 300 metres to go. Then Anamoe, who's joining in. Back behind them, Young Verta. Around the turn, Zaki, joined by Anamoe, who looks destiny in the face. At the 150, Anamoe takes the lead from Zaki. Alligator Blood, I'm Thunderstruck, but it's Anamoe clear. I'm Thunderstruck late. Anamoe holding on. Anamoe this time for the big A.
The tab chipping Norton field is ready, and they're dispatched. They're off and racing. Now, Anamoe settles about fourth last out of the gates. Knight's Order stamped urgent, together with Moonga wide out. And Moonga showing tremendous zip to move up on the outside of Knight's Order. And they've opened up several lengths clear. El Bodegon goes forward on the outside of Hinge. Then came Arapaho, followed by Fangirl. And now Anamoe gets to midfield. In advance of Laws of Indices, followed then by Benno. Two after Montefilia from Huetor, and Stockman's last of all. Going to the first bend, the pace is still on. Knight's Order really being tested by Moonga. Bowman just has to ease back a little bit and let Knight's Order have his own way. Leads by a half length to Moonga, but the pace has been strong early. El Bodegon gets to a clear third. 2 lengths away to Hinge, followed by Fangirl, then Camarapaho. Laws of Indices next on the rails inside the hot favourite Anamoe. 2 lengths then to Benno from Huetor, Montefilia, and Stockman is the last one. Inside the 600 metres, Knight's Order and Moonga. They've been at it from the start. 2 lengths away to El Bodegon and a clear third, followed by Hinge, then Camarapaho. Anamoe gets onto his back, and Fangirl is pinching good ground. Very good ground as they turn for home. It's Knight's Order and Moonga the outside. Fangirl has to go back to the inside. Anamoe lets loose now, and he lets go with a big sprint in the middle of the track, and the super stallion Anamoe races to the lead and kicked away from Moonga. Fangirl, and then came Laws of Indices, but here's Group 1 win, number 8 for the great Anamoe, destroys them in the chipping Norton. George Ryder Stakes, and the gates are back. They're off and racing. Golden Mile missed it, and Anamoe's up there in the firing line early. Electric Girl jumped well. Anamoe just drifting back now as Electric Girl leads initially from Converge and Communist right there. Hello, he caught very wide now, Anamoe. So James summing up the situation as Osipenko charges up to fourth, Artorias fifth in Kerwin's lane, and Anamoe's looking to slip in now. Followed then by Lion's Roar, who's probing through on the inside. Then came Golden Mile, further back to Fangirl, and the New Zealand mare Levante's last of all. So it's going down the side, and Electric Girl is the front runner by 3/4 to Converge right up there. Communist third, Osipenko in fourth. Anamoe will have to earn his stripes today, sitting 3 wide. Over on the inside, Artorias, Kerwin's lane between them. Further back to Golden Mile and the white cap from Lion's Roar. Then came Fangirl and Levante's Last of all, coming to the turn, Electric Girl just in front from Converge. Communist locked up. Osipenko peeling wide, and now Anamoe getting right to the outside. Converge moved up now, racing to a narrow lead from Electric Girl. Osipenko and Anamoe being roused along. Converge at big odds, giving a great sight. Anamoe, he's really got a lift. He's coming now. Anamoe lays it down to Converge, and the big A Anamoe puts the head in front. Rattling home is Fangirl. Anamoe's George Ryder. Anamoe beat Fangirl. Converge. Artorias flashing at the end.